Do you mind if we talk about the NSA for a couple of minutes? No. Because I get the feeling that we have divergent or possibly divergent opinions on that. So I'm concerned that the government is looking at as much data as it is. I'm concerned about the fact that Silicon Valley seems to be complying with it, although that's arguable. I'm mostly concerned with how mass populations might react to knowing that they're being surveilled by the government and how that can drive countries crazy. Do you share these concerns? Are you less concerned?
Well, I'm concerned about this. This is a top issue, and it's being highly debated. You know, my perspective on this, Michael, is that today's September 11th.
Yeah.
You know, and I like to think of myself as a sort of patriotic, red-blooded American who believes in technology executives, all citizens being involved in our government. And I think this is being debated. I know it's happening. Obama's appointed the special commission. I've been in meetings with the CEOs of Yahoo and Facebook and Google and Microsoft. I'm a member of this TechNet organization, which before this news broke was advocating that we revise and update the electronic privacy laws that are in the country.
Yeah.
And it's a serious and really important issue. I think with the appropriate safeguards, now I'm speaking as a person or a citizen, I'm comfortable with people knowing the to and from of my phone calls.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with people knowing, with the appropriate safeguards, where my email has been sent or not.
Yeah.
I believe ever since I started using a credit card, my privacy is in the hands of someone else. They know where I've been, what I bought, from who, the price, and all that kind of stuff. And that's a choice I'm making. It's a trade-off. I think we've got to have an independent and rigorous judicial oversight of the executive authority. I think left unchecked, the bureaucrats and the executive authorities will certainly go too far. And I think it was stunning this week to see Google and Microsoft, who hardly ever agree on everything, be joined by Yahoo and Amazon, I think was in that mix, to sue that court.
Facebook, yeah.
Facebook is in that mix, sorry, not Amazon. To sue the federal government to insist on more disclosure of what's going on here.
Well, they're petitioning the FISA court. I mean,
I think it's in the form of a suit that's brought before that court.
I mean, the way I see it in a very simplified way, and it's easy for me to do this, is our government creates enemies through our foreign policy. We then have the NSA to protect us from these created enemies, and we end up in a situation that's far worse than if we just sort of chilled out a little bit like Switzerland does. And why not just abolish the NSA? I assume that you'd be in favor of that, right?
No, I'm not in favor of abolishing the NSA. But I also don't agree with the premise that the government creates enemies for our country. I think America's standing in the world now.
Bush?
I think America's standing in the world was at an all-time low during the Bush administration. And I think with the election of Obama, regardless of who I supported, the data will show that America's standing in the world stepped up.
All right.
And that's good.